Hey there, welcome back to Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. I'm Dr. Terri Levine, your guide on this very quick journey. Now, I get asked a lot about blogging. Should I blog? Should I not blog? And if I do blog, what makes a good blog? What makes a not so good blog? And I'm going to make it really, really clear and simple for you. Blogging helps. Why? You get viewed as more of a thought leader when you blog. And people tend to listen to thought leaders. It also really helps in keeping your website or your LinkedIn, if you're blogging there, very active in the search engine so people can find you. What is the anatomy of a good blog post? Well, the number one thing is you've got to have a captivating headline. If you've read my book, The Conversion Equation, if you haven't, go get it. You want to make sure that you know how to interrupt your audience. It's the number one secret that most people actually don't know how to do. The second thing that you want to do is after you've interrupted them, you want to keep them engaged so that they're interested in what you have to say, and you need a compelling subhead. Again, it's all laid out for you in the book, The Conversion Equation, and I highly recommend you take a look at that. Then you need to have a captivating image, right? Images are worth 1,000 words, as they say, or pictures. So you want something great there. And then you share your expertise. You give your tips, you give your tools, you give your advice, make it simple. Sorry, I'm in a really sunny place today. I don't think you care that much because you're here for the information, not for my sparkling face, right? All right. And the final thing that you need to do after you have filled it with content and really, really helped people and made a difference, giving your target audience the kind of tools, information, resources, tips, and strategies that they want and need, you must end with a call to action. I read so many blog posts that are really good. They're interesting. It shows me that the person's a thought leader, and then I don't know what to do next. So you want to have an action. So it could be very simple. It could be a blog. For example, I could write a blog about blogging. What a novel idea. I could give some of the same tips that I'm covering with you right here, right now. And then at the end, I could simply finish with a call to action. Hey, if you think you might want some help, just book a call over here. Call to action, entrepreneuragency.com. Not a sales call, not a sales pitch in disguise. Let's see if we can help you. So your marching orders, become more of a thought leader. How? Blogging. Pick up my book, The Conversion Equation. Make sure that you really know the 4 steps of the conversion equation and you use them in blogging. Step number 1 is you need to interrupt. Step number 2 is you need to engage. Step number 3 is where you educate in your blog content. And step number 4 is where you extend your hand for a low or no risk offer. All right, got those marching orders? Let's see you blogging. And again, make sure that you do check out Entrepreneur Agency because we are truly here to help you with everything that you need, everything that has to do with internet marketing, web marketing. We are totally here to help you. Subscribe, and we love your reviews and your shares. I'll see you next time here at Digital Marketing for Coaches and Consultants. Bye for now.